Good morning and make you welcome to another great edition of Enterprise Morning, reaching you from Enterprise Television. I am Henry Igwebike. In a bit, we'll be, of course, starting off with our newspaper headlines to see all that we have for you this morning. And right after that will be our main conversation also for today. But please do well to be part of our community. You can always find and reach us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV7. We're so honored today to have Barrister Tunji Abdul Hamid, barrister, law public affairs analyst, to talk to us and buttress more on some of the things we'll be speaking about coming from our newspaper headlines. Good morning to you, barrister, and welcome to Enterprise Morning.
Good morning, Henry. Good morning, our viewers. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. All right, let's start off with the Daily Trust newspaper for today. And the only interesting matter here from the Daily Trust is on the feud that happened yesterday with the PDP. It says WABARA insists on NEC meeting as violence mass BoT gathering. We have some of the riders here. Anyanwu's aide forcefully ejects Ude Okoye, and Damagung blames leaders for the crisis. Barrister, you are an active member of the PDP. There are lots of stories about this particular matter, lots of vantage point, lots of perspective, but I'd love to hear yours, so we can start off with that. What do you think happened in Abuja yesterday?
What happened at Abuja yesterday is unfortunate and is sad, and is not a good thing to hear. Yes, but again, the media appear to be exaggerating it. The media appear to be misleading the public by giving a headline that does not reflect what actually happened. In fact, the one you read out,
yes,
even capture it in a way that is even better. Say Iron 8 kick somebody. That is even better than say PDP fight at the PDP whatever attack. These are not correct. Yes, there are disputes, there are issues between who is the secretary or not secretary of the party. And that is in court. We have the matter has been in court. The High Court has taken decision. The Court of Appeal has taken decision, and the matter is awaiting the Supreme Court final decision. So, and that regard, there was a meeting yesterday, and then there's somebody who was also linked. It was also considered confirmed by the High Court as the National Secretary of the party. Attempted to attend the meeting. If the attending meeting. Is it the responsibility of the supporter of one of the parties to say you cannot enter? Are they the one that were given the mandate to screen people who are allowed to enter the meeting? This is why I say it's unfortunate, because everybody seems to be taking law into their hands. And that's why I say when we saw some media to report it as talk in the PDP secretariat, they say the PDP are fighting, as if the BoT members are boxing themselves, as if Obi Okoye and Ode, as if Ode, Sunday Ode, and Sam Mayang are exchanging a blow. That was not correct. These are thoughts, and this happens every secretariat of the party. You see, whenever there's a dispute, you see thugs come into the party and then do whatever they want to do. And unfortunately, again, you will see police stand by; they will not do anything. So it's not abnormal for it to happen at PDP secretariat yesterday. It happened every secretariat of the party. Whenever you see this kind of a conflict or crisis, probably not. You are not seeing it in APC because they are not even attempting to do any meeting. Since in the last 2 years, there was no meeting to say just few people are considered decision of the party, and that they are getting away with it because they are party in power in this country. The only respect that the only people party members will give respect to is when you are in power and you have the president. If you are not no matter what you say, you can't whip anybody to order. They will not listen to you.
Just like the PDP people equally had their own share, in the last decade.
And that's why you see Labour Party is having its crisis. The PDP is having this crisis because they want to find a way of resolving the matter. If not, they won't call any meeting. The meeting is an attempt to resolve the matter. Otherwise, if there was no meeting, there won't be anybody attacking anybody or alleged to say that there won't be any talk attacking anybody at the secretariat. So for me, It's even well. They are even doing well compared to other parties, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of resolving the crisis. Unfortunately, it will be difficult for them because of the mindset of members who are not operating based on principle, who are not operating based on a general interest, who are only operating or doing things based on their own personal interest. It will be difficult for anybody to whip anybody to order. And the BoT asking, saying that there must be meeting, and that is the best way to go. Because if there had been meeting this way, all this way, this issue will have been resolved. The acting chairman do not want to leave his seat as acting chairman. He was made acting chairman, and he want to remain perpetually until the tenure expire as acting chairman.
Yeah, which is right if you look at it from that angle. He was made the acting chairman, and his time in office is not gone yet. So he has the right to remain until it is the end of that term. Don't you think so?
So because he's an acting chairman, because we have an acting chairman, that would be a block to appointing a substantive chairman. Is that what you are supporting? Is that what you are saying?
But don't you think it makes sense?
When somebody is acting, does that not connote or mean that he is there pending when a new person will be appointed? So, but he wants to stay put. He has even gone to court to say they must not remove him. So it's unfortunate, and as you see, like a certain people, as I said, and some other people have said it too. Even the Malam El-Rufai, who is a member of APC, has said it. There are external influence. Some people will say, why are you talking about external influence? Yes, there are, because in Nigerian politics, people can fall for anything once money will be involved.
Yes.
They do, and one position will be involved. So they don't care about your interest. They don't care about the principle. They don't care about anything. It's about personal interest. So, and that's what we are seeing here today. So yes. For me,
I actually wanted to throw some questions on that particular external.
Let me conclude. I want to go to media for the anxiety, for the oppression, for the hula baloo that we are hearing about PDP, because almost times they talk as if PDP is the only person that is having crisis, or as if the PDP is the only person that the Labour Party don't even know who is the chairman, even though we know, but they are the people who are supposed to recognize him are not recognizing him, and nobody is talking about that. So, and APC, the chairman is not even there was no meeting. It's being directed by people. Nobody is talking. So for me, there is normal in politics, but in Nigerian, I'm saying in Nigerian politics, this is what happened yesterday, is the way things are done in Nigerian politics. When there are issues, there are crises, the people who are not party members, who are talks or whatever, may be brought in sometimes for them. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you what they do in Nigerian politics. So it's not abnormal as far as I'm concerned, but it's unfortunate.
Yes, I wanted to ask, because you talked about external parties. Some Nigerians, of course, when you talk about external parties, there's no other name that should be called rather than the APC, allegedly, right? But of course, the APC would say they have no business. The PDP has whatever issue they have, they should deal with their issue. They shouldn't involve the APC in it. But do you really think this is a handwork of the APC? Then secondly, it's been insinuated, just like you did confirm, that the case of Ude Okoye matter is still in the courts. Don't you think that it would have been reasonable for Ude not to have appeared for that meeting in the first place, just as to avert what happened yesterday?
Let me start from where you stopped. Let's even assume, or I not concede, that he ought not to have to be there. Whose responsibility is it to send him back? Is it the responsibility of Sam Ayaun or his supporters or his thugs? Is it don't they NEC meeting, even members of the executive of the national executive of the PDP, some of them are not members of NEC. So if somebody is not a member and is coming in, those who have the responsibility of sending him back will send him back. What is your own? Did they appoint you as an enforcer of the or what's it called? What they do? This banser to ban anybody that is not invited? So let's even admit that he was not invited and he's not supposed to be there, and he's there. Is that the way to say go out? Allow the BoT who called the meeting or whatever to say, look, Mr. Man, what are you doing here? Not you taking law into your hands, and that's what we're seeing. And because, like I said again, so you see why we are missing the point. The use of APC is why why people are not accepting. It may not be APC, but individual and APC a factor into it, external factor. Some people who are a member of PDP working for APC are also factor. So in other words, I will not say APC are the one I will not call them as external factor, because it's not a party policy that we want to destabilize them. It's an individual policy, interest. So if those individuals are doing it, and they are in APC, you will not say APC, you will say individuals in APC. So I would rather say individual in APC. To me, some of them have a hand in it. A situation whereby you have a former governor, a current minister of the party, who is a minister in APC now, publicly saying that he's going to what's it called, campaign and support the president in 2027. A situation whereby you see the former governor of Benue State, you see Mr. Ayofayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, and so many of them like that, all publicly admitting that they will be campaigning and supporting the current president. So if you allege them of inciting people inside, will you not be correct? Because they want people to support, to join them in what they will believe in and what they want to do. So if you are in a situation whereby there are allegations that even the acting chairman, there are allegations that is working for the interest of certain people in the party who are working against the party. So a situation whereby you see an acting chairman appointing a lawyer to Mr. Wike to go and represent the party in the case in court. What are you saying? When we have a legal advisor, what is the responsibility? What is the duty of the chairman appointing lawyer? Is it the legal advisor? The constitution is clear of the party. Right. The only person that can appoint a solicitor or lawyer to defend the party is the national legal advisor. So, but because they want to appoint lawyer that will protect the interests of those they are working for, they will go for the party person that will do their bidding, knowing fully well that the national legal advisor may not follow their steps.
All right.
So for me, yes, it is not wrong to assume or to say that certain people or elements outside the party are the one behind are supporting the crisis in the party and fueling it. But I will not agree. I will not say APC. I will say certain individuals within the party, outside the party. All right.
So very well said. Of course, there are still allegations of other stuff. People have alleged that Atiku Abubakar is one of the clog to the wheel of progress of the PDP. I do not know how true that is, but let's go to the Vanguard newspaper.
Because they say as long as he has interest in becoming president, it's a problem. How is that a problem? How is an individual a problem to generate a problem? Is he going to force himself to become the president? Is there not going to be confession that where election will be done? If people believe that this is a clog, when he brings himself out to say I want to contest, why can't they vote against him? Is he going to force everybody to vote in his favor, or is he the only person that will vote? And even the last election, the last convention that they did, those who organized the convention are allies of Governor Wike. Then Mr. Seyi Makinde, the Mr. what's it called, the vice chairman of the party, who's from Oyo State as well. It was Mr. Seyi Makinde, the governor of Benue State. They were the one that organized the convention. So how is Atiku be able to influence it when your people are there? When your people are the one in charge?
All right, we can go on on that particular matter because, of course, it's a burning issue. But let's take a look at NLC holding nationwide telecom tariff hike protest on Tuesday. Speak to us on this matter. Do you think the NLC is fighting a lost cause? Because Nigerians, we are tired of all of these things. We just want the best of service so we can move on with our businesses and so on. Do you think this is a wrong move by the NLC?
I do not agree with your last last point or second to last point that Nigerians we should just move on. No, I do not agree with that. But I also agree that, look, one of the ways of holding government to account or of holding people to account is to talk and do rally or protest, which Labour is known for. And this circumstance, they can also do that. But I tell you, Labour has lost its support and recognition from Nigerians. That call for strike or protest will not get support of most of the support of Nigerians because they're disappointed in many ways. The same Labour that was negotiating a minimum wage, and they were not able to get what they are looking for, and they are still shouting "Busa, Busa, Busa." And the same Labour that will come and say we are going on strike or Labour rally tomorrow. In the middle of the rally, they will call them for a meeting, and they will say they are suspending it.
Yeah, that's why I said. That was why I said the Nigerians are fed up of all of this, and they just want to move on. They just want to, you know.
No. Even though, in as much as we don't believe in labor, and I've always been saying it, that it's not the responsibility of labor to fight for every Nigeria.
So who it is?
The responsibility of the labor is to fight for civil workers.
So who is the responsibility? Who has the responsibility of fighting for the generality of Nigerians?
All of us, all Nigerians, is our responsibility to hold government to account. We all have the responsibility to hold government to account. We can't assign to anybody and say, expect that, look, there must be one activist. Because he's an activist, he must be the one to fight. Because he's a member of a political party or is a political party, he must be the one to fight. Because he's a labor man. And that's why I said, if you say, leave it for labor, labor will go there and negotiate what will be their own.
Right, I think we're having a bit of network glitch there. Barrister, are you still with us? All right, we're still having a little bit of a network challenge there. Just before we had that issue, we were talking about the NLC strike, which would commence on Tuesday, particularly, because of the tariff by.
And that's the problem.
All right, he's back. Okay. I think he has logged out again. We wish he comes back.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you.
And it's unfortunate that in this country, we have ceded that responsibility to labor to fight for our rights. Everybody will go and sit in their houses, enjoy themselves, and then expect labor to be in the forefront and face the bullets.
But you would agree with me, Barrister, that we need a rallying point. We can't just all come out as individuals to fight, because we need a rallying point, and NLC is the only body that seems like a rallying point for Nigerians. I understand that they might be fighting for less than 1% of the population.
I agree with you. In 2012, I can't remember it, for say no to pump increase in removal of subsidy. 2012 or so, I can't remember again.
Yeah, Occupy Nigeria, isn't it?
It wasn't labor that started it. It wasn't labor. It was group led by Tunde Bakare and Co.
Yeah, that's the concurrent APC chieftains, isn't it?
When labor saw that this was giving result, that they joined. It is not just.
All right, we're still having a little bit of that network issue. I hope Barrister comes back in. And just like I had said earlier, it was still talking about the NLC strike, and asking ourselves, is it so very important at this time, knowing that Nigerians have all lost hope in the NLC? They say one thing today, tomorrow they say another. And when Nigerians are thinking and hoping that that they would come back and help us, we don't see them. All right, you're welcome, Barrister.
The houses enjoying themselves. And leaving it for people who can dare their life to go and risk their life. We can't get into it like that. It's our responsibility, all of us. Anybody that believes in good of this country, anybody that wants good for this country, anybody who wants growth of this country must ask questions and must also partake in holding government to account.
All right, Barrister, in 60 seconds, if you may, let's talk about the final letting go of countries in the Sahel, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Yesterday, 29th, it was the final day of reconciliation to see if they will come back or not. Of course, they are not budging in any way. Right now, ECOWAS is in turmoil. They don't know whether to say bye-bye or maybe... Of course, they are saying there's open door for them. Do you think the Sahel countries care, really, if the doors are still open?
Yeah, exactly my point. Do they seem like they care? Can those people hold them back? Can they force them to become member when they say they're not interested? You see where this they fail in the beginning. The initial step taking when these people announce that they are going, and there were a lot of threats against them, especially by this president who was a chairman then. There was a threat of sanction and this and that, and then when they realized that these people cannot do anything, so this threat cannot even hold. It's just a mere backing. So and then now they fail in that threat. and they realize that we are not losing anything if we are not a member, and decide to go. So they have succeeded in moving, and nobody can hold them back. I don't see how they can be held back. I don't see. They are, except they want to on their own, they turn back to ECOWAS. As it is today, I'm not sure they are interested.
Very, very true. And to add salt to injury, they have just released their passports. Both the three countries actually have come together to release a passport which is only meant for them. I hope that's a very
my concern now is what will now happen to our former president, who says he has his roots in Nigeria Republic. What is going to happen now?
Well, he will be a dual citizen. Two passports.
He didn't tell you he was a citizen of Nigeria Republic. He said he has his roots and he has his family there. So let's get it right there.
All right, let's just leave it at that. That's just about the time we have. And just to let you know, the barrister will be here to take us on our main conversation. That is when we return. Sultan supports Sharia arbitration panel in Oyo and Ekiti. That's in a bit. Still Enterprise Morning. Please don't go anywhere.